So Long Beach making its way up here for William Pike.
I'll be waiting on the attendant.
Already.
Be ready.
Glorious day for midweek racing here at Belmont Park in Perth.
Fire!
They're off at racing. Missing it wide out is Captain Cut. The first to get going, though, is Not My Fight. It'll work to the lead from Like a Jaguar. Going forward now soon after the start. Platinum Bullet from the outside, whizzing over, looking for the lead. Pike has Long Beach up running third, settling down. Getting back on the rails, Like a Jaguar now fourth as they get going. And around the outside, but trap wide Nahachi. Being followed then in between horses, Spirit of Prophecy. Further back on the outside is My Fair Valentine, and then came Pagani and 2 or 3 lengths behind them. And ridden along too is Captain Cut. So they come inside the 600 metre mark, and over on the inside it's Platinum Bullet, the newcomer for Party leading. About 3/4 the break, nearing the home turn from Long Beach, cruising up there, and so's Nahachi, making a line of 3. In behind them is Not My Fight, My Fair Valentine to the outside of Spirit of Prophecy. Homeward bound in the straight, Pagani behind those. Down past the 300. Now Pike goes to work on Long Beach. Platinum Bullet sticks with it though at the 200 mark. They've beaten off behind them Not My Fight with 100 left to go. It's Long Beach, Platinum Bullet on the inside. My Fair Valentine coming down the outside, battling back on the rails. Platinum Bullet regains the lead in the shadows, and Platinum Bullet has fought back to hold off Long Beach to win it narrowly. Third home is My Fair Valentine. Right behind it then, when they'd pulled up, is Like a Jaguar and also Not My Fight. They were followed further back behind them to Spirit of Prophecy and a Gap Nahachi, which really compounded in the run home. Pagani well back, and a furlong behind them is Captain Cut. Well, it's 9, Platinum Bullet. Fast beginner, 5s to 8s, got the blows in the betting. Challenged by Long Beach, Platinum Bullet at the top of the home straight. And they've locked horns in contest. Long Beach getting its head in front fleetingly, but Platinum Bullet really found something under great pressure from Chloe Azzopardi, and has recorded a fighting and a gritty win at its debut. For owners Barry and Jan McCrosty, also Mr. and Mrs. Greg McCrosty, trained by Simon Miller. Chloe Azzopardi, a shooting to win filly. That'll be the first of his stock to win here out of Raid, and has come up trumps. Drew wide, showed good speed, and plenty of depth at the back end too. Some encouraging signs there from Long Beach by I Am Invincible out of Avenida Madeiro. For Team Williams and William Pike, number 7, My Fair Valentine, first up's been a good run by Trade Fair from Valentine Girl for Si Chua, trained by Donald O'Connor, ridden by Lee Newman, and 4th is 5, Not My Fight, who was handy all the way, 9, 3, 7, then the 5, Nahachi, really dropped off and yielded ground quickly in the home straight. A long neck, 3/4 were margins, 1:12.77 the time. It's a sectional of 35.89. Okay, well, that was a good win. Dug in hard and got up off the canvas to fight back and score in the opening event. Race number 2, the Tab Touch Better Your Bet handicap over 2,000 metres. And in the next of the day, there are no changes. So let's go back to Brittany Taylor now. And despite the big betting drift, 5s out to 8s, that's not something that we normally are accustomed to seeing with one of these 2-year-olds out of Simon Miller's yard. But it certainly has shown an enormous amount of upside with this victory.
It certainly has, Darren, the way that she was able to fight back when she was headed with by Long Beach. It was definitely a sign of a promising horse. They did pay a little bit for her, and Simon Miller joins me now. Simon, there was a bit of a drift in the betting. Did you not tell your owners that you thought she was going to win like that?
No, they had a bet. I suppose, like anything, the winner in our trial was really good, the beat us, so we respected that. And we ran a quicker time than the favourite, so we thought we had that covered, but it is by Invincible, so we're a little bit wary. She's very good. So I tested her last time in unraced against Special Award, and she held her own. So we knew what we had, but we just had to hold her hand.
Why haven't we seen her until now? We're so used to seeing your 2-year-olds bouncing out early. Why are we only seeing her on the last day of the 2-year-old season?
I bought her as a 3-year-old, to be honest. I thought when we bought her from the sales, she'd be a miler and a 3-year-old, but she had the right credentials that I love in a horse, so we were always going to bring her home. But I just took my time, even when she trialled up good last time. I put her out, which for me is unusual. So, but we'll reap the rewards because she's very good.
It's very good. What sort of heights are you expecting from her? And when you measure her up against your better horses?
Yeah, well, she was 2 and Special Reward was 3, and she was eyeballing him in a gallop. So we knew what we had last time in. So she'll play champion fillies and down that path, she'll get a mile easy. So I don't know where we'll head yet. Whether obviously that's a natural progression, or whether you nick over east, but we'll just get through today. But she's very good.
Today's run itself, straight to the top, was that always the plan? And you must have been really impressed with just that fight in the finish.
Was impressed. I thought the ride was... Chloe did a good job because she's a bit of a quirky filly as well. She's relaxed in her demeanour, but if something speaks as she rears. So main mission was to get to the gates. We got to the gates, but she had her ears pricked the whole way, so she was loafing. So we've still got one ace up my sleeve when the time is right, but we'll wait, and that's my favourite friend, the blinkers.
Well, we look forward to having those. Well done, Simon.
Thanks, Pretty.
We'll catch up with Chloe as a party now. Chloe, Simon just describing this filly as a quirky horse, but when they're able to win like that, you don't mind them.
Yeah, exactly. She is very quirky at the track. She's just a real filly and knows what she wants, and when she doesn't get it, she likes to throw a tantrum or two. But yeah, it made it all worth it today. She's very green. She's got a lot to learn, but I would think when everything goes right, you'll see a nice run by the horse. So
straight to the front today. Was she feeling pretty comfortable out in front?
I probably would have rather either be outside leader or a bit of cover, just because she's so green. She got to the front and she sort of looked around a bit and needed help to sort of just focus on the job. But once she got to the straight and horses got around her, she knew what she needed to do and hit the line very well.
When you had Long Beach to your outside really fighting there, she seemed to just find for you.
Yeah, she did. Sort of at the 200, she just before that she was sort of lowering back, and she dug where it needed to be dug, and she hit the line really well and got the job done.
Well, looking forward to seeing what's in store for her. Well done, Chloe.
Thank you very much.
Chloe as a party and Simon Miller combining. The horse got the drifts in the market, but had we known that from Simon, a horse that clearly has a lot of ability, who's able to eyeball Special Reward in a gallop, this is a horse, chuck it in your black book, because we want to keep following Platinum Bullet. That's all from the first here at Belmont.